Here we go.
Good morning, all. For those of you who have, we don't know how many people have tuned in.
Oh, are you watching the YouTube at all or no?
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whoever is watching, we welcome you in. We are at Moda McLean Ice Arena here in Omaha today for a couple of friendlies with the KC Scouts, harkening back to the mid-'70s when Kansas City had an NHL team. They're borrowing that nickname, and what we were told was a rebranding of the old Kansas City Stars team that we played a number of times last year. And so this will be the first test of the Junior Mavericks here in this red configuration. And I'm sure after the practices the boys have had, Matt, the guys are ready to play some games against another team.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten an opportunity to see our previous ice time, we posted a scrimmage against the Junior Maverick Black Squad. That was a good competition. A little bit lopsided on scoring, but nonetheless, still a good game. That the scoring didn't tell the whole story of the true test of kind of somewhat even play, honestly. So
yeah,
I think the boys are ready, like you said, for some good competition and exhibition friendly, as they call it here, to start our season against the true test in our own division. Here in a South Omaha hockey staple arena, 42nd and Q in Hitchcock Park. This one's been around since I was a boy playing Pee-wees in Omaha.
The one challenge I find to this place, it is a city-run facility, and some of the more intensive maintenance things that need to happen on a rink sometimes don't get done. Not a criticism, because it's just the way things are. But it's really hard to see the red lines and the blue lines because the ice is built up so much that it's really cloudy. Usually what will happen is a lot of rinks, they will get the Zamboni out and really shave it down so that those lines show through a little bit better. So we'll do our best to make sure we let you know when things are onside and offside. The Junior Mavericks sporting new look black jerseys this year, and they are sharp.
Got the nice sweater, classic sweater appearance to them with the tie on the neck and a little bit of a baseball.
Everybody keeps saying that looks like a baseball thing. As a guy who went to the University of Maine, that reminds me of the Maine script that they have on the front of their jerseys. Real classic look, whether it be baseball or hockey. It's a classic look. Michigan State does something similar, I believe.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. So the boys are really excited about their new dark jersey appearance, and
I think the coaches were just as excited too, to be honest with you. They really liked them. Unfortunately, the Junior Mavs will be without a couple of their regulars. Both Charlie Patera and Abram Keeney will not be playing today. They suffered some injuries earlier. Abrams, I believe, was a football injury. I forgot how Charlie injured his collarbone, but both of those guys will be out today for this one. But that's also because we want to see those boys back in action when we start playing tournament games, which will happen in a couple of weeks. At middle, I think it's 17th, 18th, and 19th. We will be at Oktoberfest down in Lincoln, and then the following weekend we'll be in Madison, Wisconsin for the Mad City Fall Classic, which a lot of these boys took part in last year as Pee-wees.
Definitely. Exciting tournament, and this is the start to a busy winter right here for these boys. And
it all starts today.
The starting line for these guys to be busy nonstop for the next 4 or 5 months pretty diligently.
This team is a mix of probably 2/3 first-year Bantams and 1/3 second-year Bantams. Both of our goaltenders are first-year Bantams. And based on the number of shots he took, it looks as if Easton Newcomer, the Beast, is going to be getting the start in goal. Unless I read that wrong. And Jack Davis getting us started with that Mavericks on 3. As only he can give it to us. And Jack will be the center on this line that starts with Vinny Heater on the right.
He's Scouts in their gray, looking like an even size pairing here, but a much shorter bench for the Scouts than the Omaha Mavericks.
Mavericks without one forward and one defenseman. Charlie obviously is the forward and Abram the defenseman. Braden Sturba is the other forward, and then on the blue line it'll be George Nandor and Will Fleming. So we are underway. Kansas City forced into a turnover by Vinny Heater. Then he collided with Sturba. Fleming steps up, and it's the Scouts who bring it back on. Long range shot, easily turned aside by Beast.
Nice save by the Beast there.
Loose behind, good play to free up a man along the near wing. Centering pass, that broken up. Vinny's got it. And Vinny will lead Braden Sturba off his stick. Gathered back in by the Scouts. Scouts look like they're still waiting on their jerseys. Those look like practice jerseys they've got going on right now, but
they do.
They're all the same, and that's all that matters. Here's Sturba in the corner, centering feed, and that one went off the skate of Vinny and to the corner where the Scouts will take over. Line change, partial, as Jake Courtwright gets out there now. Ivan, as he's known to his teammates. Some of his teammates don't know him by any other name other than Ivan. Headman feed, and that one just a little bit too far off the stick of Fleming. He wanted to send Heater away, and that one went too far, so it'll go for an icing. And the Junior Mavs will have a defensive zone face-off coming up. This line will be Stonebreaker between Courtwright and Trujillo, also known as T-Squared, Taden Trujillo. He's one of our second-year guys. Mavericks control the draw. Here's Trujillo. Good feet as he moves it past the defenseman and chases it down. Right wing. Banged off his stick, got it back and threw it in front. Courtwright struggling with it a bit. Scouts able to take back. Now here's Wyatt Ike. Good hold at the blue line. Knocked down by Stonebreaker. Courtwright will get it to him. Stonebreaker, nice job to avoid the check. Now he'll slide it in front, just behind T-Squared. Ike, a good pinch down the wall to keep that one alive. And Wyatt Ike, the defenseman, battling three, now two in the corner. T-Squared in to help out as the Scouts clear it out. It's Gass who will take it back. The boss wrapping this one out of play. It was going to be an offside anyway. And so another quick shift change on for the Junior Mavericks.
Nice hustle from both teams. Nice even play it's turning out to be here so far.
This is Paxton Schaefer. He's out with Wyatt Tremaine, who's the center. And Taz on the right side. Here's Taz chasing this one down. Fleming and Bear are the blue liners. Bear, earlier this week, named captain of this team. Here come the Scouts. Play broken up. Good back check by Tremaine. Fleming will chase this one down to the corner. Takes the bump. Trying to get it up the wall. It's knocked back the other way. Bear will again send it up the right wing side. Here's Taz able to chip it past the defenseman and out to center. And back on this are the Scouts on the regroup effort now. Quick shift change is on. This one knocked in. Bear's got it. He's got some room now. Pick his spot. Headman feed. Too far for Sturba. It goes for an ice. And that stops the clock with 9:26 to go here in the first period. No score. Junior Mavericks and the Kansas City Scouts in the first of two friendlies here. They'll resurface after this one's over and play right again at 11:45. Oller's out there now. He's out with Heater and Sturba. Puck down. Oller's able to knock it up the wall. Kept by the Scouts for a shot. Saved by Beast. Rebound loose. Scouts have it. Trying to get it in front. They do, and they score. Quick shot.
A little shake and bake behind the net there. Created a game of chase that had the Mavericks kind of one half a step behind the team, and then they were setting it up in the middle, and they were able to get a feed to the front, counted to the back of the net.
Well, an early hole for the Junior Mavericks. Happened before in years past. And they've been able to battle their way back. Vinny taken out. Here come the Scouts. Good pass to the man in the open wing. Shot, save Beast. Rebound there. Ollers clears it out. Couldn't connect with Heater. Puck loose, slapped along. Heater had it banged off his tape. Scouts work it up high. Here's a shot. Beast following that one, juggled it for a minute. It's underneath him, and that finally brings the whistle. Quick shift changes on for the Junior Mavericks. And you got to wonder, Matt, if over time here as we play this game and the second game, whether that longer bench will serve the Junior Mavericks well. We're wearing down this Kansas City Scouts team. Face off in the left corner, Jack Davis will take this one. He's out with Court Wright and T squared. Gas chasing down the puck, wraps it up the wall. There's Jake with this one, ducks the check, sends it to T squared, knocked off his tape. Jack Davis has it from the red line, looking for the pass. This one squirts through to Court Wright. He moves in, trying to center, got it to Jack. His shot blocked away. Rebound, trickles behind the net. T squared's got it. Jaden Trujillo, nice move to get free, threw it in front, couldn't connect with a friendly stick. Court Wright trying to chase it down, but that's taken away. And here come the Scouts. Good back check by T squared, forced it free. Court Wright knocked off the puck. Gas in there applying the pressure, able to poke it free. Scouts have it, blocked shot. Rebound behind, slid back out in front. They couldn't make connections. And T squared will bring it back ahead. He's 1-on-3. Knocked off his stick, but he'll chase it down to the corner. Looking for a friendly stick. Got off the backhand shot. The goalie juggled it. And no rebound chance there for Paxton Schaefer.
Nice job by T Square to keep the pressure on for the line change for the remainder of his boys. Stalled plenty of time, even got a shot on goal while the rest of his line got fresh legs out there.
Stonebreaker out along with Taz and Schaefer. Fleming will get this shot off, and that one kicked out by the goalie. George Nandor, recent addition to OHC hockey, coming down from Sioux Falls, able to get it back out at center ice to Fleming. Fleming will shovel it ahead off of one of the Scouts. Taz trying to battle it farther ahead. Stonebreaker there as well. Good job by Schaefer to kick that one down back into the Scouts' end. Schaefer on the forecheck. He's F1 on that forecheck. Pass comes up the wall. Nandor pinched. Scouts able to get it by him. Good job by Fleming. He'll just turn and fire it all the way back wide of the cage. Nice. And it goes for an icing. That's good hustle by Will Fleming.
There,
he was the one man back against three guys rushing. Allers, Heater, Sturba back out. Sorry, that's Tremaine back out there at center. Referee trying to get these guys set up. Casey
we're not
guys
showing the time,
cheating in a little bit there.
Remember, we're not showing the time, so
yes,
throw in some time when you can.
About 7 minutes to go. Here's Heater breaking free. Vinny Heater nearly able to get in on that breakaway. A good recovery, but the centering feed comes through. There's Tremaine whacking at it, and Sturba couldn't get it on goal, and this one chipped out to center. Good job by Ike to get it back. To Gas, looking back for Heater. He's got it. Wanted Sturba, instead got Tremaine who knocked it in. Sturba couldn't get to it as the Scouts clear it back out, and this one will roll back in to the Junior Mavs end. Wyatt Ike on this, puts on the brakes. Good pass to slide it through to Vinny Heater, and up comes Vinny. Rink-wide feed, a little bit behind Sturba, but Ike will take over. He lost it, and the Scouts give it right back. Heater takes the bump. He's got Allers with him, and Courtright as well as he sends in. He'll go for a change. Puck around the wall, left side. Good job by Courtright to knock it down. Allers has it now. Allers out of the corner. He'll take the shot. Save made by the goalie. Rebound back to the corner. Scouts trying to get it up the wall. Good hustle there by Allers to get across and staunch that play. Finally, it squirts out past Gas. And Allers a good back check to take it away from the Scouts and clear it out to center ice. Brought back in. The play is offside. And the clock stopped now with 5:42 to go here in the first period. Junior Mavs trailing this one 1-0.
Quite the sword fight going up the boards. Nice battle, but Scouts coming out with the bullying it into the zone, just a bit off sides.
So because we have an odd number of forwards, we won't see necessarily consistent lines throughout. Courtright, Trujillo, and Allers now. Here's T squared bringing it in. trying to center. That one got cut off by the defense. Flick back out to center. Bear to it first. Bear across. Fleming's got it. Oh, Fleming blew a tire. Got his skate caught up. Here are the scouts coming back in. Drop pass. There's a shot. That's blocked away by Bear. Rebound sent on goal and a great save by Beast. Into the corner. Bear throws himself in. Forces that puck free. Wild shot by the scouts goes wide. Here's Courtright. Went down. Puck taken by the defenseman for the scouts. And that one never got through Bear. Bear will drop it off. Reversing course for Fleming. Fleming up the wall, wanted T-squared, missed
Fleming with a nice shoulder on a reverse check.
T-squared, good. F1 in there. Fleming pinching, able to keep it. Wanted the shot, but couldn't get it through. Here's Jack Davis off the shift change. His shot from the blue line knocked down. Schaefer's got it. He tried to walk in, but that play broken up. And cleared out to center ice where Bear will regroup. Rink wide for Will Fleming. Fleming sidesteps one. Oh, he drew his team offside. And that is a defending team. That's what you want to do. You want to disrupt that rhythm enough so that you can throw the other team off and maybe cause an offside as it does. And Junior Mavs will finish off a shift change, as do the Scouts. Down to 4:27 to go in the first period. 1-0 is still the score in favor of the visitors from Kansas City. Taz will get it in deep. F1 is Schneider, thrown past him. And this one worked out to center. Here's Ike coming back, able to steal that puck away. Great play by Wyatt Ike. Good angle pass, trying to outlet to Schaefer. He'll just get it out to center ice. Taz able to force the puck free, but the Scouts have it back. Mavericks finishing off a shift change. Scouts trying to bring it up ice. Aaron pass. George Nandor steals that away and dumps it in. Rolling back up ice, off the stick. And Wyatt's going to grab this one back. Another nice change of direction by Wyatt Ike. To Vinny Heater. He was tightly covered off his stick. Turnover. Scouts, nice little move there by number 35. He's carried off the wall, but able to worm his way free. He's got a man in front. Knocked off his stick. Man just off the bench, centered. And that pass taken away by Vinny Heater. Vinny up off of Sturba's stick. Scouts get it back. And there's a fan job right there as Sturba applied the pressure and nearly forced the turnover. Scouts get it back, but there's a good check by Heater to free that puck up. Trying to drop it back to the defense, but it's cut off. Stonebreaker frustrating his man as it's brought up ice. And here's Bear now taking it back for the Junior Mavericks. Bear on the rush, has Sturba with him. Bear 1-on-3, able to get it in deep. He'll follow that puck and put a big lick on the defenseman for the Scouts. They eventually get it back, and this one is just cleared out to center ice. Good work by Trujillo on the back check. Forced that one into being something other than what the Scouts were looking for. And here comes T-squared. Back up the wall. He'll hammer it in. Stonebreaker's the F1 as he gets in there close. When we say F1, that's the first forward in. He and Courtright force that puck free. Scouts get it back. And they'll play it to the corner. Outlet pass broken up. Good job by Taz to come across and knock that one away. Here come the Scouts with it again. Puck carrier loses the puck. Thrown past Courtright and in deep. Here goes Fleming in after it. He'll poke it free. Will Fleming moving his feet. Got stripped. Puck flipped back up the wall. Again, the Scouts able to hold on and hammer it back in deep. Wyatt Tremaine around behind. Nandor trying for the outlet. Taz tightly covered. Nandor, a good shoulder job to work it free for Courtright. And he'll step up ice. Jake Courtright moving in. Lost the handle on it, so he'll drop back to his defenseman as the Mavericks complete a shift change. Wyatt Tremaine across the line. Couldn't hang on cleanly. Fleming able to keep it though. Fleming will get off a shot. That one more of a tester than it looked like it was going to be. Here's Schneider now battling along that left wing wall. Vinny in to help out. Puck squirts free. Here's Tremaine now. He'll lay it on back, and it's Fleming. He'll step in and shoot one. Oh, just wide of that top corner. Nandor holds the left point. He'll shovel one, but that through the slot and wide. Vinny after it along the boards. Oller's in to help out. It's a two-a-side battle. Oller's able to wiggle his way free and throw that one in front. No one home to take that pass. Jackson, a good bit of back checking to knock that one away. Puck will ricochet up the right wing side, and Vinny will take this one and send it to the end boards. Aller's able to steal it back from behind, send it in front. He had Sturba stationed there. He got broken up. Nandor pinched but couldn't get it. And the Mavericks now have to hurry back to the odd man rush. Great play by Fleming, slows things down. Trailer had the puck, was calling for it, but then it gets knocked away. Junior Mavs trying for a shift change as this one chipped up the wall.
20 seconds.
Hollers will get ahead with 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Sturba sidesteps one check. Puck sent to an empty wing by the Stars. That one drubbed by Ike back up the wall, and here's Vinny back on. Vinny in the slot. Oh, he had Sturba cutting, and his backhander goes just wide. Around to the far side. This one chipped by Boston Gas. Good recovery by the boss. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. Well, good pace to this game so far. The teams have really gone up and down here in the first period, Matt. And
opportunities at both ends of the ice.
Yeah, there really have been. And Will Fleming nearly had this game tied.
Period one and then a start period two. So I'm pretty sure, like right now, when this goes to it, should go to whatever.
Good start for a lot of these guys. As we said, about 2/3 of this junior Maverick team playing their first year of Bantam, so this is your first year of real checking hockey. And guys are holding their own in there.
Absolutely. Haven't seen it overly aggressive with the hitting so far, which is great, especially for the first period, because this is a 6-period hockey game with back-to-back games like this. And once you start reaching period 4, 5, and 6, boys start getting to be pretty irritated with each other. It just takes one hit to really start getting into these young minds of these boys, and then you start seeing retaliation and sloppier play and not focusing on the puck. And so super glad that this first period has been nice, even play, and all about the game of hockey and not the physicality of what they are allowed to do starting this year.
Both of these teams really seem to want to skate, you know, and that's the game it's been so far. I think our biggest and our best hit so far was the one real freight train hit that Bear laid on the defenseman for the Scouts.
I noticed a really good reverse check. If you're not familiar with this, a lot of the terms here, Fleming had the puck down here in this corner, and somebody come in to body him, and he was able to actually throw the body against the player while he had the puck.
Yeah.
Sometimes referred to as a reverse check because you're on the offensive side and you're still being physical with the puck. We're figuring out the sponsoring, and we actually changed periods, and we were able to throw a sponsorship large logo in between periods. So maybe a plug for sponsorship opportunities at some times in this game later on.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We want to remind folks that if you'd like to sponsor the Junior Maverick Red team, you certainly can, and you can talk to Jody Heater or Jesse Knorr about those opportunities. Here's T squared moving in, backhand shot. That one snuffed out by the goalie. And the Scouts will bring it back ahead. Gas and Ike guarding. Scouts with it. Good centering feed, but Courtright takes that one away. Jabbed off his tape. He duels for it along the wall. Gas had his back and is able to flip it through traffic and back into the KC end. Now, sponsorship opportunities on this broadcast, on banners and some koozies. I think they're working on that as well. So, again, Jody Heater and Jesse Knorr are sort of spearheading that effort. Reach out to them if you are interested. Here's Jack working behind the net, able to work it free. Courtright spins it, threw it wide. T-Square was at the end of his shift, and he had given everything he had. Good keep there by Jack Davis. He got stepped into. The puck knocked off his stick, but Taz able to get it next. His first shot knocked down, second shot knocked down, and finally taken back for the Scouts and brought up ice. Good speed as the Scouts hit the line. Looked like an offside play. Paxi Schneider will take this one over. Schneider able to get free with it. He's got Taz with him. Schneider's going to take it in all by himself for a shot, and a pad save by the goaltender. Good job by Stonebreaker to keep this one alive for the Junior Mavs. And the scrum along the wall, and that's a loose puck, and it's taken back. Here's Ike moving in. Ike, the defenseman, dishes this one back. Wanted Taz. Now it's Schneider who will just stoke it back to the end wall. Stonebreaker after this. Stonebreaker holding his own against the larger player. He's just waiting for more fresh players to come off that Maverick bench. Around the wall it comes, left point. Gass has a dangerous pass, but he's able to get it through. Here's Fleming trying to dance around the tight coverage. Puck knocked free, but Heater's got it, and he'll send one to the glass. Now it's Vinny again. Vinny stepped into that, puck knocked away and out to center ice where Fleming will recover and play it right back in as the Mavericks have cleared the zone. Just under 9.5 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Junior Mavericks trailing the KC Scouts in this first of two friendlies here from Moto McLean Ice Arena this Sunday morning. Here's an icing call. KC needed to ice that, and the Junior Mavericks really came out flying here, Matt, in this second period, and they have had the better of the territorial play.
A lot of time on attack in the first 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of that first portion of the second period that we're in right now. Still 1-0. KC Scouts in the lead, but a lot of time of possession and time on attack for the Mavericks in that first couple shifts.
Tremaine out of the face-off. He's out there with Courtright and T-squared. Good job by Tremaine to keep that one alive. Played to the end wall. Courtright in after it. Forces the giveaway. Jake got it free. T-squared had it poked away, but he's got it back again, trying to work it in front. Bouncing there for Tremaine, and his shot just knocked away. Now Courtright looking for the centering feed. No one there to take that for the Junior Mavericks. Fleming's got to recover back at his own line. Had his pass knocked away. KC's got it. Fleming a good job to recover and cut off that centering pass. Scouts have it back again. That one banged away at the blue line, kept alive by the Scouts. Defenseman walks in and shoots one, and that one deflected into the netting above the glass. And that will idle the clock now with 8:31 to go in the second period. 1-0 still the score in favor of the Scouts.
Don't give them an inch.
No, and that's, at this level, as we get to Bantams now, the players are a lot faster. They can get into position a lot quicker, and contesting every shot and pass is remarkably important. Allers on the face-off win. Taz inadvertently set one on his own net. The Beast was ready for that, able to knock it away. Allers on the poke check. End wall, working with Nandor. This one flipped up high by the Scouts, but it goes out to center ice. Schneider and Taz on the forecheck. Puck sent back through traffic. Mavericks are going to chase this one down. They wave off the icing, and George Nandor, the first to it. He'll play it behind his own net. Nandor headmans. Schneider had it banged away. Still onside in the offensive zone for KC. Off the referee it goes. Worked up the wall to Taz. Off the defenseman it goes. Shot blocked by Allers. Puck to the end wall. Ike in jousting for it. Taken away by KC. Little pass in traffic, and that doesn't result in a shot. And this puck is flipped up the glass. Schneider will get it. One at Allers. And as Allers touches the penalty coming up, and I believe it's going to go against the Junior Mavericks for an elbow.
Looked like a little shoulder-to-head contact there.
No, it's going to go against the Scouts.
I saw some shoulder-to-head contact there. I'm not sure. Did it look like a high stick that he called? Oh, elbowing?
Elbow.
Okay. Nonetheless, it was too high of a hit.
Yeah. So first power play of the game will go to the Junior Mavericks, and they were working on special teams in practice on Thursday, doing both power play and penalty kill. So for the next minute and a half, they'll have the man advantage. 7:29 to go. Junior Mavs trying to get on the board here. Allers, Heater, Sturva out there on this power play. Face-off one, but it's squirts by Bear and out to center. He's out along with Gass. And Bear, a good recovery as he nearly lost it. Gass now will take over. Headman just one for Allers. Allers now for Bear. Bear will bring it in and then shoot. That one wide of the cage. Back up the window it goes, and this one all the way down.
Not a good start to this power play here. I'm sure Coach ironing out some wrinkles still on this special teams.
Well, key is when you're on the power play, get in the offensive zone and get something set up. And Junior Mavericks just had a hard time getting in.
Face-offs become a big portion of that.
Well, no question about it. So Allers again on the face-off. Again, Heater, Sturba, Gas, and Bear all out there on this power play. Face-off controlled by the Scouts. Oh, looked like Bear hadn't kept it, but he did, and gets off the shot. And save made by the goaltender. That'll stop the clock with 56 seconds of power play time remaining.
A brighter blue line would have been helpful there. Boy, he was dangling on that blue line.
Yeah, it looked like it might have gotten out.
The ref was right behind him, though, and I saw his arms wave it clear, so.
Power play unit remains the same. Allers good face-off win. Here's Bear, gets this one free. Gas marches in, down low, got it on goal. Jamming at the rebound with Sturba, but that answered by the goaltender's stick. Sturba in battling in the corner, puck in his feet. Heater in to help out. 2-on-1 battle there. Scouts have it, can't clear it. Gas fires. That one blocked down up high off the torso of one of the Scout players. Here's Allers forcing the puck free as KC tried to step through. Sturba got knocked down. Allers wanted to march through traffic, but no sale there. And here's Bear now finding a lane. Bear moving in. That one picked away. And Bear sent on his wallet. Here's Heater now trying to center for Sturba. That one blocked away. Allers forces that puck free. He'll shoot one. Save made. Rebound stabbed at by Heater. Still loose in front. Heater another chance. And that one squirts through the crease and wide.
Wow.
Number of good chances there for the Junior Mavericks as the power play expires. And we're back to 5-on-5. Here's Allers stepping back in. Allers little shake and bake to get around one. Then a deflected shot on goal. And the goaltender able to stick with that one as the Scouts send it all the way down, and Beast will have to handle it as it comes on goal. 5:40 to go, second period. Junior Mavs still trying to get on the board. They trail it 1-0. Good job by Gas to force that puck free off the check. Boston Gas will lead the rush. He's been out there a while, nearly went around his man. Scouts take it back. They got a sandbagger back at the blue line. He's got the puck now. Stepping into him was Fleming. Loose puck shoveled off the outside of the net.
Way to go, Fleming.
And Will Fleming will take that one and shovel it ahead. Couldn't get it over the blue line. Fleming still battling it, and he does get this one out to center ice. Will Fleming wedges it along, taken over by Courtright. Courtright sidesteps a couple of checks, a third, but the puck forced off his stick. Junior Mavericks have to regroup at center ice. Wyatt Ike. Up ice, this one carried in. Brought in by T-squared. Oh, thrown right in front, and Stonebreaker couldn't make it go. Loose to the wall. Courtright with it. He lost the handle. Fleming slowing the play, keeping the Scouts from able to transition through neutral ice. And a good job by Courtright and Stonebreaker as well, working along that left wing wall to keep things bottled up. Now here's Fleming. Fleming trying to send it ahead. Misfired for Trujillo. Scouts come the other way. Stonebreaker nearly knocked it away. Scouts have it. Nice pass in the slot. Backhander goes wide. Ike back to force that one free. And this one taken back by Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker will lay it behind. Here's Will Fleming. Good job to reverse as he had two guys on him. And now Stonebreaker tried to shovel it ahead. That one broken up. Scouts have it again. Centering feed. Knocked away. Scouts with it one more time. Mavericks defense needs to get together here as this one finally cleared out. It'll go all the way down. And an icing call coming up. No, they wave it off now. It's ruled that puck was deflected. Junior Mavericks getting the shift change on. Puck forced free by Schneider at center ice. The Scouts able to advance it on. George Nandor looking for the puck, able to knock it free. And George will poke this one up the wing and out to center ice. 3:20 now to go in a fast-moving second period. It remains a 1-0 lead for the Scouts. Shift change on for both teams. Here comes KC. Shot blocked away. Loose to the corner. Centering feed. That one off the stick of a Scouts player. Here's Taz recollecting. He'll punch it up to the blue line, but not out. He had some help on that one, and this one banged out to center ice by Gas. Back come the Scouts again. Gas and Nandor are defending as that one fought off by Beast. Nandor rubbed out. Puck taken over by Taz, trying to work a little give and go. Nandor on the backhander, couldn't get it past the blue line. Scouts with control, they step out and shoot. Great save by Beast. And a penalty coming up on the play, and it's going to be against Kansas City. As they touch up, the call will come down, and with 2:21 to go now in the forehead period, Junior Mavericks will go right back to the power play.
Yeah, looks
Way to
okay.
use your noggin. Don't chip the paint.
Didn't see
He's
any.
using his forehead on that one.
Did you take that one off the melon? Oh, jeepers. What? This is weird. Why are there 4 guys out there for Wyatt Ike, defenseman, is going to take this face off. He's out along with Bear, Nandor, Fleming, and Taz. We have 4 defensemen. We have 4 defensemen and 1 forward out to start this power play.
Coach mixing things up.
Hey, why not? You know what? It's early in the season. Let's experiment. Let's try some things. Nandor was practicing on Thursday as that low guy. He's a big guy. Wanted him to set up and really cause some trouble down low on the power play. Scout's able to clear it out, and Bear's going to have to hurry back for it. He's got a man right on him, and the puck taken away. Scouts pivot out. Shot never got through. Scouts have it again. That shot never got through. Given up, though, in the slot. Scouts have it again, and this one thrown out of play. That's not a good play because now the faceoff is going to be brought out to neutral ice.
Still some work to do on special teams for the OMA Mavericks.
Or they're not going to take it out to neutral ice. They're going to. Well, it seemed like one linesman was saying it should be out here, and the other one said, no, we're going to do it here. So, defensive zone face-off for the Junior Mavericks. 1:04 still to go. Oh, good face-off win and a quick shot. Short-handed chance turned aside by Beast with a good pad save. KC's got it again, and they've got some good momentum here, even though they're a man down. They've been playing well here in the latter half of the second period. Centering feed. Bears got it. Bears looking for a passing lane. He'll send it rink wide. This goes off of Ike. There's Taz, though, able to work it up the wall. Nandor with it now. Here comes Big George. He'll throw it in deep. Mavericks get it first. Ike tried to step out in front. That knocked away. Dumped to center ice. Blocked away by Fleming. And here comes Wyatt Ike back on. Good sidestep. Ike puts on the brakes. Trying to get off the shot. Couldn't, and then gets run into by his own man, George Nandor. Puck loose at the blue line. Good job by Bear to keep that one alive for a moment before the Scouts get it back. Final nickel's worth of power play time winking away for the Junior Mavericks as we're under a minute to go here in the second period. Scouts up. Long-range shot. Good pad save by Beast. Nandor will headman it on. Finds Allers. He's a man alone. Here comes Allers. Shot on goal and a glove save. He'll hang on. Will by himself on that one. It was a 1-on-4 situation, so the dumping is really all about he had.
Well, and on net, too, so...
Well, forces the goaltender to hang on, and that will bring an offensive zone face-off for the Junior Mavs. Aller, Sturba, and Heater, out along with Gass and Fleming. Face-off win. Allers, Fleming, shoot, score! Will Fleming! Great hard snapshot just underneath the crossbar off a good face-off win from Allers. And with 34.4 seconds to go in the second period, this game all tied up at 1.
We just mentioned it during the power play, how important face-off wins in the offensive zone are. That was a perfectly executed face-off win back to a defenseman for a rifle of a shot by Will Fleming.
Well, as somebody who had a chance to coach Will Fleming, I can tell you he has really made himself into a heck of a hockey player. And he has got a hard, quick snapshot, and that's what helped to lead to that tally there and knock this game up. Here come the Scouts. Fleming rubs out his man. Then knocks away the centering feed. Still loose. Allers had to go off his body. Couldn't control. Saved by Fleming. And on the rebound, they score. Just a bouncing puck that nobody could get a fork in. And with 13.7 seconds to go, the Scouts able to pop one back in. And it's 2-1. Just there were several players around that puck just trying to get control, and it seemed to elude all of them. Well, here comes Ike now, stepping up from the blue line. He's down the wall with 6 seconds to go, trying to get free. Ike had it knocked off his tape into the end wall. Aller's tied up there as the horn sounds, ending the second period.
That's one of those, Dave, that you hear us say a lot of times, the next goal is a big one. And we're really lucky that we got that tying goal in before the Scouts got their next one in, because that's a game changer, right? If they would have went up 2-0, that would have been a big factor in this game.
Well, and I think credit to the Scouts. I mean, after giving up that goal, what do you want to do? You want to have a good next shift, and they pinned the ears back and got in on the Junior Mavericks on that, and got a couple of good bounces that set them up for a good shot on goal, and not much Beast could have done about that one. It was just a quick shot off a turnover, and 2-1 is our score, but still a period of hockey to play.
Kudos to both teams. Scouts, much smaller bench, doing a great job with the level of aggression and the energy on the ice that they've held through 2 solid first periods. But like you said, we're going to start seeing that fatigue set in on that shorter bench eventually here. In the meantime, Mavericks need to stay on their toes and keep the pressure on the attack very aggressively so that Scouts don't run it up until that time.
Well, Coach Bennett always talks to the guys about every period. You take it to a new level. You take it to a new level. I'm sure he's down there telling those guys, it's third period. Let's find a new level to play at, to skate at, and to hit at. Before we get going here in the third period, again, want to remind folks, if you're interested in sponsoring the Junior Maverick Red team,
this is logos.
Please reach out to Jody Heater or Jesse Noor. They are
you changed periods.
Taking care of sponsorships this year, and
for a second,
have some opportunities for you to do just that for this team. Get yourself recognized here on our YouTube broadcasts, as well as in arena and in koozie, which is always a good way to be recognized, because everybody's thirsty during a hockey season. Starting out the third period, we have Tremaine, Trujillo, and Courtwright. But here come the Scouts. They're back defending with Ike. Scouts in for a sharp angle shot, and that one got the pipe. Bear able to take over. Bear looking for some room. Not much room as a real persistent forecheck from the Scouts. This puck taken away. Here comes KC back on with it. Good job by T-Squared to pry that puck free. Knocked down by Ike. Flipped it past the forechecker, got it out to center. Here's T-Squared. He'll move in down the wall. Ike trailing. T-Squared, quick hard shot. The save made by the goaltender. Ike will drop it back, but just came out to center ice. Bear will dish it across, and T-Squared's got it again. He'll play the dump in. Scouts in the middle of a shift change. Axon Schneider in on the forecheck. Here's a giveaway, and spiked by Bear back down to the end wall. Jack Davis will chase this one down to the corner. Forces it free. Here's Schneider with it now. He lost it. Fleming follows for a shot, and that one deflected away. Adds to the wall. Able to force a bad pass. Schneider gets it up high. Bear will play back down low. Loose puck in the corner. Jazz trying to force it free. Here's Fleming trying to keep the breakout from happening, but here come the Scouts. Good job by Fleming to slow things down. Loose puck. Bears got it now, but this one chipped into the Junior Maverick bench. And that will stop the clock with 10:13 to go here in the third period. 2-1, the Scouts with the advantage. So face-off coming up. Stonebreaker now out there with Heater and Sturba. And on the blue line, it'll be Nandor and Fleming. Will Fleming's earning his pay today for sure. Seems like we've seen him on a lot of shifts. Sturba able to get it out to center ice. Scouts have it. Pressure coming from Stonebreaker. Forced a bad pass. Fleming will follow it, and from the red line, backhanded in. Will Fleming He's the first forechecker in. Forced it free for Vinny. Vinny will go up high with it. Here's Stonebreaker. Plays it across. Nandor, the shot. Save. Rebound. Loose. Chipped on goal. Stabbed at by Sturba again. But it's held on to by the goaltender. And that brings a whistle. Sturba doing a good job of playing to that whistle, too. He got a couple of good whacks at that.
That's exactly what Coach Taz just said off the bench. We'll keep playing until the whistle, Sturb. Good job.
So Stonebreaker, Heater, and Sturba remain out there. It'll be Ike and Gass now on the blue line. Scouts win the face-off. Ike trying to hold the line. This results in a 2-on-1, though, as it's chipped by him. Here come the Scouts, centering feed, a bit too far. Sharp angle shot. Glove save made by Beast, and he'll hang on.
Nice job, Beast, to read that cross pass. Make a big save here. Next goal's a big one, right?
No doubt about it. Shift change on. Allers, T-squared, and Courtright out there now. Allers trying to win it forward to Courtright. Stolen away. Junior Mavericks will get it out to center. Courtright up, applying the pressure. Rink-wide feed. Allers couldn't keep it at the blue line. This one chipped back up. Allers has it now. He got poke check. Courtright got it and threw it in, but Allers hadn't quite cleared the zone, and so offside is called. 9:13, our time to go here in the third period.
Looks like Mavericks need to find the middle of the ice a little bit more on the offensive attack. A lot of work going in the corners and on the boards, and Scouts doing a good job of keeping them from the middle of the net.
Face-off won by the Scouts. Up the wall, Gass rips it rink wide. Here's T-squared. This
Kick
one
save.
dumped in. He got a broken stick. Allers might have broken his stick. Puck sent in. T-squared after it. Tremaine now the center on this line. T-squared trying to walk out. He got poke check.
Oh.
Tremaine had the pass intended for Courtright taken away. Ike steps up, couldn't come away with the puck. Shot by the by the Scouts, and a save made by Beast again as they tried for the corner, and he had the glove there.
Nice glove by the Beast.
So defensive zone face-off. Tremaine, Schneider, and Taz out along with Ike and Gass. Puck back to the blue line. Low shot, missed the net. Rebound to the left wing wall. Taz battling. Forced it free. Ike trying to get it out. That one knocked off his stick. Wyatt Tremaine back. Good reversal. Up Schneider waiting for it, but it ricocheted off his tape. Here are the Scouts. Batted away by Tremaine. Taz now trying to squeeze it through the defense. And no sail there. Gass will reverse it. Schneider shrugs off the check. Good play there. And then sidesteps another.
Nice work.
Here come the Junior Mavericks. Paxton Schneider on. Dropped from behind. And the loose puck taken back by the Scouts. Good job by Taz to get in under the larger player and knock him down. Forced it free. Here's Tremaine. Dishes one to the slot. Bear trying to hurry to it. He'll keep it and slap it to the end boards. Mavericks were in the middle of a shift change, and that what normally would have been a good pass with somebody there just forced that play into being something a little bit less than what the Mavericks had hoped for. Dumped in deep, and there's George Nandor back after it. Nandor up for Heater now to carry. He's got Jack Davis with him. Sturba as well. Puck loose in the slot. Nandor had Davis. Sturba got it. Now here come the Scouts. Scouts the other way. Through Bear, but right on goal, and a good trap by Beast. He'll hang on. 6:48 as the clock continues to hit the smaller numbers. It remains a 2-1 advantage for the Scouts.
Saw a prime example right there on that attack of them just shutting down the middle of the slot between the circles. Scouts doing a really good job at targeting any offensive attack from the middle of the zone.
Scouts have control. They try to work it back to the blue line. Broken up by Sturba. Sent out. I guess not out. Stayed in. Puck loose behind. Bear to it. He'll reverse course and snap this one around the kick plate. Peter able to tip it past the pinching defenseman. Now he'll race for it. Here's Vinny trying to shrug off a check. Does. Cutting to the net. Takes the shot. Saved by the goaltender. He had it in his glove, and he'll hang on for the faceoff.
Save. Nice hustle by Vinny. Way to keep his feet moving. Avoid some physical play, and then got the puck to the net. So on something where I wouldn't think he was going to be able to get an opportunity out of, he really kept his feet moving and made some good out of that puck race.
And that's the key. He kept his feet moving. Stonebreaker, Courtright, Trujillo out there now, along with Fleming and Bear. Good job by Courtright to slow up that transition. Scouts got it again. Courtright will flush him out. Good forecheck by the Junior Mavericks here. Scouts forced to send it back again, and they're going to reverse it again, but they hit it off the referee, and here's Trujillo out in front. T-Square trying to stuff that one in on the backhand. This one to the wall. Now here's Courtright. Dug it off the boards, just past T-Squared, and it comes out to center ice. Fleming on the poke check, able to free it up. T-Squared back on. He moves in, trying to split the defense. He'll move in for a shot, and the save made by the goaltender, and the rebound taken away. Long range pass up ice. Mavericks have one man back. Now it's 2-on-2, and a great back check by Will Fleming, able to force that puck free. And it's Ike for Courtright, caught from behind, worked back in. Fleming's got to hurry to it. He'll knock that one away to the wall, but the Scouts have it again. Mavericks had some tired guys out there, and Fleming got poke checked on that. Scouts trying to get guys in front as this shot goes high over the net. Pinching defenseman trying to keep it alive, but instead it's taken by Stonebreaker, and he throws it in. T-Squared had that one timed out. He thought it was going in earlier than it got there because of the poke check, and so now it's offside, and the clock stopped with 4:47 to go here in the third. Hollers, Schneider, Taz, along with Ike and Gass on the blue line. Face-off collected by the Scouts. Knocked to the wall by the Junior Mavericks. Hollers backing up Taz. He'll backhand it in. Didn't get deep. Scouts wrap it out. Gass on the regroup effort now. Sends it ahead for Taz. Taz cutting away from the pressure. Big number 50 after him. This one dumped in. Hollers is the F1. Defenseman puts on the brakes. Able to dish it free. Good job by Ike to steal that one back, but loose puck taken back by the Scouts. Here they come. Puck lost. It comes in on Beast. He'll cover and hang on with 4:08 now to go here in the third period. Mavericks just have to stick with the plan and continue to do what they do.
What are you thinking about shots on goal? We're not seeing it track right now. I feel like we're getting outshot a little bit by this team, but
I would say so.
Somewhat close still.
Yeah. Hollers line remains out there. Puck is down. And the Junior Mavericks able to clear it out to center ice. Here's Taz. This one flipped off the defenseman and in deep. Hollers in forcing a bad pass, but it rattles out to center ice. Gass sending it up. Hollers had to get on side first and couldn't get the puck. And here comes the Scouts the other way. Shot through the slot and wide. KC on the rebound. Good shoulder check there by Boston Gas. Shot from a sharp angle is skied high and wide. Sturba calling for it from Heater. Pass sailed over his stick, but Sturba's got it now. He's got Heater in front. Took the shot. Oh, the rebound right there for Ike. Now here's jabbed away by Heater. He scores! Vinny Heater picking up the garbage and tucking that one home with 3:20 to go now in the third period. It's a tie game of 2.
Way to go, Heater and Sturba. doing the dirty work to get that puck to the middle of the net and just continue to swat at it and stick at it until that bouncing puck ends up in the net. That's exactly what happened to us on the last goal by the Scouts, and now we were able to return the favor a little bit and do some really good net crashing to get that one back.
And Matt, we saw it last year. That really has become Vinny Heater's game. It's that hard play in front of the net, and it's taking care of the loose pucks and the garbage, if you will, but making sure that he gets there and outmuscles the defense in order to get those opportunities on second and third chances. Now let's look for the pushback from the Scouts. We saw it the last time. Good job by Nandor to stand his ground out at center and force the puck loose.
Use his hips and stay low, elbows tucked. Beautiful hit there. Didn't have to take the man off the ice, just had to stop him from playing the puck.
Here's Nandor again. He lost the handle this time with the pressure coming. Bear back to help him out. He'll tuck it up the wall. Sturba took the hit. Loose puck. Scouts have it, and they'll play it down low. There's a man in front as Nandor comes across to catch that loose puck. He'll get it up the wall, and this one rattles over the blue line and out to center, down to 2:25 to go here in the third period. Oh, crazy carom off the end wall. That one almost worked against Beast on that one. As you would expect a hard around, instead it just came right back out into the slot. Loose puck, and this one taken back by the Junior Mavericks and sent up the wall. A little bit too far for Sturba. He's charging hard for it. So is Heater, as the Scouts are back to take. And the Junior Mavericks finishing off a line change behind them. Up ice, here comes KC. Pass behind the intended target. KC now in the shift change. Here's Fleming. Fleming is going to move right in. He'll take the shot. Oh, and that went off the goalie and just wide. Courtright battling for it along the wall. Heater in there trying to jab it free, and he does. This one played back to the end wall, down to 1:35 to go here in the third period. Jack Davis trying to chip to himself off the end wall. Scouts have the numbers, and they're able to take it back. Fleming defending with Ike back as it's brought ahead. Good back check there, and Fleming able to free it up. Here's Courtright along the wall, trying to jab it farther. Instead taken by Jack Davis, and just he'll eke it in for Courtright. He'll sling one, and this one on goal, the save made by the goalie. Down to 1:10 to go here in the third period. It's T-Squared able to knock it free. Courtright had it stolen back. Moving back in are the Scouts. They've got a man stationed in front. They got a man behind, too, who's looking for that passing lane. It comes through, but T-Squared able to take it, and he'll get it up ice. Here's Courtright. Gains the red line. Just needs to get that thing in deep. Courtright is 1-on-4 right now as we're down to 3/4 of a minute to go here in the third period. Stonebreaker with this one. Roman Stonebreaker trying to move in. He'll get a shot, and the glove save by the goaltender. And he'll hang on with 36.1 seconds now to go here in the third.
Great scoring chance. Way to get some lift under that puck, being jostled and getting a good scoring opportunity. 36 seconds left in the game. 2-2.
Stonebreaker, Taz, and Schneider out along with Bear and Fleming. Puck down, and the Scouts able to get it. Fleming knocks down the outlet pass. Still alive. Taz has it. He couldn't get off a good shot. The follow-up came from Stonebreaker. He and Schneider now work the end wall. Good little give and go there. Schneider trying to go high to the defense. Down to 15 to go now here in the third period. Good
nice
back check by Paxton Schneider as this one backhanded in by KC. Fleming after this along the end wall, able to keep it moving around the kick plate. Taz way back at center ice, calling for it for the pass off his stick, and with 0.6 seconds to go, an icing call against the Junior Mavericks and a defensive zone face-off to come.
So we will go offline after the game's over. We're going to charge our batteries and take a small break and separate our two broadcast games in between play, but we will join on the YouTube channel immediately after here, after about a 10 to 15 minute break.
This one ends in a 2-2 tie and a hard-fought one between two very determined teams. Good first test, I think, for the Junior Mavericks here, and I would say you'll want to win, but the tie shows that they did a pretty good job here in their first game of the year.
battled back from a deficit for most of that game and was able to get a well-deserved Will Fleming sniper of a shot from the blue line off a big offensive face-off win. That's you could see all the combinations that coaches were throwing for the Omaha Mavericks of different players. Now, given we expected to see that a little bit from being a couple players short, but didn't expect to see so many defense playing forward on some of those special team opportunities that the Mavericks had. So,
well, time to experiment.
This is the time to experiment. This is friendly exhibitions, and we're just getting to know, half of the team probably hasn't skated together before. The other half of the team's pretty familiar from skating together for the last 2, 3, maybe even 4 years. And there's good chemistry out there, nonetheless, between practices we've had, camps the boys have shared, and the scrimmages that we already have under our belt. So we're excited to see game 2, and we're going to charge our batteries here for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll go back live on the YouTube channel here as quickly as we can.
Face-off is 11:45 Central Time on that second friendly, so we'll be back to bring that game.